Hello, I would like to give you an update on Gündogan and Schweinsteiger, and I start with Gündogan. Gündogan, of course, was out for a year, coming back to Dortmund. Is he as good as he was? No, he's not. He doesn't look that old Gündogan, but that needs time. When you're out of it, you lose your rhythm and your balance, and of course, he's been linked to every big club in Europe. And remember, Dortmund set a deadline for him. They said, either we sell you this summer, or you extend your contract. One more year left on his contract. But Gündogan said, no, I'm going to leave. So what does he do? Well, he hopes that Barcelona will be in for him. He hopes that Real Madrid will be in for him. There is no signal that those two clubs has been in for him. Bayern Munich was very interested in Gündogan, but there was a split decision at Bayern. Half of them saying, yes, we want him, and the other half said, no, we're not going for Gündogan. And when you see all the midfielders Bayern Munich having, and getting Costa now for Shakhtar Donetsk as well, although not in the same position, you can understand that Bayern won't go for Gündogan. So, has Gündogan played his hand? Has he played his poker hand too high, asking for too much money? We don't know. It's all about the position he's having. So he didn't get the deal he wanted at Bayern Munich, and Manchester United, well, they've been linked to Gündogan, but there are no reports in Germany, and the people I'm speaking to, they've been very intense in for him. It doesn't look like he's been their first alternative, although Van Gaal know the German market very close. So at the moment it looks like Gündogan is talking to Dortmund again. They have a new manager in Tuchel, who is the new manager after Jürgen Klopp, who of course left them this summer. And as it is now, and the reports and people I'm speaking to, he's close to extend his contract at Dortmund. But we never know. It's going into silly season, it's going into silly decisions and silly money, of course, from England. And the Germans, they are afraid that the Premier League will buy all their big stars like Firmino now from Hoffenheim, and they can be in for Gündogan as well. And but it states now that he's talking to Dortmund again, and he could extend his contract. Bastian Schweinsteiger at Bayern Munich, he is the darling of Bayern Munich, and that's important to know, because he got more or less the same position as Ryan Giggs had over the years for Manchester United. He is more or less the club, winning all titles, Champions League, Cups, League, and of course he was a major part in the World Cup win last summer. So he wants to stay at the national team where he is the captain, and Bayern says, listen, Schweinsteiger, is up to him. If he comes to us and say, I want to leave this club, we'll sit down and talk with him. On the other hand, there is no way, or there is no reason, there is no signal that Schweinsteiger has said so. So state at the moment is that he wants to stay at Bayern Munich. And why should he leave? Well, the only reason he should leave is that Guardiola says, listen, I want to put my money on some other players. I want to make a new team. I need to get players in who can to give the team a new face. So let's see when they come back in the summer, when they sit down. Now Schweinsteiger is going with a girlfriend around the tennis world. I guess he will probably be around Wimbledon now, preparing for that great tennis tournament in London. But at the moment, Schweinsteiger will stay at Bayern Munich, and they got Douglas Costa in now. They got like 16 midfield players now fighting out for their places. And Guardiola, of course, know I have to kill some darlings. But at the moment, it doesn't look like Schweinsteiger will be one of them. So let's see when the silly season starts properly, when the teams get together and the media starts to ask some tricky question and ask him, do you wish to go? Do you wish to stay? And so on. I just want to say that I guess that Van Gaal, who knows Schweinsteiger very well, Schweinsteiger would be a great signing for Manchester United. And personally, I would love to see Schweinsteiger in the Premier League, because he would be an instant hit by the Manchester United fans and the whole Premier League.